Yeah. Thank you, DJ Dilemma. Oh my God. We are back. Bob, I'm in front of the camera.
Bay Area!
Bob, I'm in front of the camera.
Come on, talk to me, Benny. Talk to me.
Yeah, it feels good to be sitting next to my brother, Bobby outside.
In
Bobby
the
Newt.
building.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Julian. Shout out to Julian. And definitely shout out to DJ Dilemma.
Sir, yes, sir.
Killing it. Man, so Bob, I want to get right into it. You are rocking with the best West Coast Bay Area.
West Coast Bay Area. I'm a representative for sure.
Yep, that's right.
San Francisco, stand up. Field Mode. Hunters Point. Potrero Hill. Army Street. OC Projects. Huh?
Yep.
The Visitor. That. All of it.
Since you're starting off like that, to have a good that kind of
I'm all of them.
that segues into the first question, Bob.
What's the first question?
First question is, who is Bobby Newt, and how did you become Bobby outside?
That's a great question, baby. Who is Bobby Newt? Well, first of all, since we on West Coast Bay Area, yes. I am the son of none other than the legendary gangster pimp, Ronnie L. Newt. Huh? Let's start with that.
Yes, sir.
17 deep, no swing. Huh? First nigga you knew that had a Rolls Royce at 18. A tiger in the backyard.
Come on.
A monkey like Michael Jackson.
Hello.
I mean, it's crazy. So dope. Pimp toes. A full-blown monster.
And you are his twin.
And I'm like the little baby version. Like the little, I was telling my guy before this, I'm him, but the better version.
There you go.
I do my stuff a little different. But be clear, the Newts, the Beasleys, the Tatums, those names, everybody in the Bay Area know what that meant.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So that's who Bobby Newt is in the streets. Musically, I am formerly the lead singer of the Neutrons. We come from the Bay. We performed on Pier 39 when I was a little kid. When Jay was 5, he was the mascot popping out the box. If you street performed, you know what that is. We performed every 30 minutes, and Jay was the cute little kid that would come out of the box. And, all the tourists, the Chinese people, all the different people, that's when they start giving that money out. They see that little bitty kid come out that box and start popping and doing his thing. That's when we.
And that was in the 90s.
That was in the 80s, champ.
In the 80s.
That was in the 80s. Because Jay's born in 79. I was about 10. So, yeah, he's 5. So, yeah, he was like 5. Yeah, wow. Like 84. 84. So, yes, sir.
So, how did you become Bobby outside?
That's a long road, Benny. It's a long road to Bobby outside, man. I don't even know how to encapsulate all of that. But a lot of stuff happened. My twin passes away at 16. He gets shot robbing a store. We had a record deal with MCA Records. And then I go down I unravel basically. And that's when I started making all my baby mamas. Like sometimes I laugh about it, but I had to do those things because that's how I self-medicated. Women was my thing. And so I ended up with, 4 baby mamas and 5 kids by the time I was 23. My twin gets killed, the label drops us. So we go from this, we had just did Soul Train. We had just did Donnie Simpson. We had just did a 26 city tour. We did all these things. And then in a matter of probably about 6 months, my dad goes back to the pen. And then he's the breadwinner. So when he went back to the pen, now we got a record deal, but we broke. And so my twin hooked up with these gangbangers because we was always street. Like we these light-skinned pretty niggas, but we fight. We come from real gangsters.
Of course.
You know what I mean? And so he went back to what he knew. He said, "Oh, my daddy, he met these guys. They was robbing. They robbed a Korean store on the first. The dude had been robbed multiple times, and he just happened to be a Korean war vet. And he actually killed my brother and one of his friends. Wow. And it's something I actually had to watch on TV. That's when they had that show Hard Copy. I don't know if you remember when they would show the store footage. So I actually watched it.
Damn.
And I mean, it's so I went from doing this promotional tour, being on Soul Train, my dream coming to fruition that I worked for, because I was always the lead singer. This is what people don't know. They think Jay is the lead singer of the Neutrons. He is not. I was always the lead singer of the Neutrons. Well, I was Ralph Tresvant, as I call it. I'm in the studio singing the background, singing the leads, writing the songs, doing all of them. And Jay will tell you, he is because I was.
Yeah.
And so a lot of people don't know that. They think I'm just Jay's brother.
Yeah.
But I'm the beginning of this thing. And we got a record deal because of the video of me singing at a club in Oakland called The Hill. And I was singing with a band at 11. And so that's what got us our record deal. No, I was 13 at the time. That's what got us our record deal. And so I went from my dream coming true. Like I said, I'm putting in all the work. And it went from my dream to a nightmare really quick. Like I said, my dad goes back to jail because he was on the run the whole time, by the way. When we signed with MCA Records, he a pimp, so he gonna put, they put, it's called putting 2 on the 10, like he putting the extras on it. Yeah. So he'll tell you he escaped from jail. Yeah. But what he did was walked away from a camp. Because as your time gets shorter, you go to a camp.
Yeah, on paper that's escaping.
I mean, it's still escape. But it's not like you have to cut a hole in the gate, is what I'm saying.
That's right.
No, we did pick him up in the mountains. We picked him up in the mountains, and it was crazy. Like we picked him up. We was in a big-ass Cadillac. It was a bunch of us. And I'm, like, at the time, I think I'm like 15. And I remember him telling us, y'all gonna come get me tonight. And I'm like, come get you? You in jail? How we coming to get you? And he like, no, I'm gonna walk away from the camp tonight. I'm like, are we finna? You watch movies and you're on the lam. I'm thinking we finna be on the lam. I'm thinking police finna be behind us. This is what I see. And I'm like, he finna sacrifice everybody because he want to be free, right? And so we pick him up. He pops out of the darkness, and it's all black. Yes, and he pops out. He jumps in the Cadillac, and we roll out, right? And so whole time, he gets out. And now we back practicing every day, and we get our record deal, and he's selling dope, and like we live on Crenshaw. And so literally, like I said, he was a breadwinner. So he get us our record deal. The tape was circulating. They found him even though he was on the run. We find out that MCA Records is looking for us. And then we meet with Lil Silas. The boys had just, so this what opened up the space for us. The boys had just left MCA to go to Motown with Gerald Busby. And when that happened, Lil Silas wanted his own kid group at MCA. And so we met with him, got a record deal, and then my dad starts doing the bullshit. He had friends that were from the old Motown days that told him how to take over the budget and how to work the wiggle. That's what we do in the back. We work the wiggle. Right. So he learned how to work the wiggle. It was a $250,000 budget, and he went and found all these, I call them janky ass producers. He went and found all. He didn't let the A&R guy do his job. And so what ended up happening is he found this record called My Heart Beats for You he bought it from these kids in Indianapolis, and he went and got the Motown people to play. It's an orchestra on that record. He went and got the Motown orchestra, the Water singers that sang background for Michael Jackson. He went and got, if you really listen to that song, it's a beautiful song. And he went and got that song. But the label was pissed. Because he wanted that to be the single, and actually because he was a gangster, he forced that to be the single. So what the label gonna do? They didn't give us no support. And so we would actually do all these high school shows with Screaming Girls, and then go to the record store, and they'd be like, we didn't refill the order. They sabotaged us, right? So when he find out they sabotaged, well, guess what he gonna do? He a gangster. He finna go up to the label.
Ran up on him.
Well, they knew he was on the run, so they called the feds. And so he went to jail, and I didn't go with him. He's like, hey, I'm finna go up to the label. You going? I was like, nope, I'm not going, because I knew he was finna blow it. So he went up there, him, my twin, and Jay, and they put all of them in the police car. And he went to jail, and that set off the whole thing, man. And that's how he was gone. So then my twin went and did that, got himself killed. And so then I didn't come back to LA for a long time because we was blackballed, which is why Jay changed his name from Johnny Valentine Newt to Jay Valentine. A lot of people don't know that. Wow. That's why, because because at the time he's 10. Well, now he's 18. And so he changed his name to Johnny Valentine and becomes the hottest thing that everybody's looking for, because they're always looking for youth. Yeah. Well, that also pushes me to the side, because now I got baby mamas, but I'm 23. I'm a little bit older. So we both was working with Damon Thomas from the Underdogs before the Underdogs, And we was writing songs for Coco, writing songs for Kevon Edmonds, writing songs with Babyface, right? We go way back, bro. Mm-hmm. And that was our introduction. Damon, shout out to Damon Thomas. We were blackballed, and he actually put us back in the game. Mm-hmm. Me and Jay both. And so, but that pushed me to the side because he chose Jay because Jay was younger. And he felt like Jay could focus. He didn't have no kids. He didn't have no... Of course. Bobby's always been getting pushed to the side. And so I get pushed to the side. Like, in fact, the nigga, I told him this recently. The nigga even told me when I was like, hey, my nigga, it's my turn, right? And he like, yeah, but you kind of like you kind of got like a Ralph Tresvant type voice. Like, basically told me I couldn't sing type thing, right? And so I was telling my man before the show, like, LA had beat me down in a way, bro, where I had felt like I couldn't sing no more. Like, I wasn't a thing. No. You know what I mean? Like, it had beat me down in a way where it was like, oh, you need to just be in the background, or you just need to be writing songs, or, which really my energy, if you know me, I'm always a lead singer. Like, some niggas don't know how to sing background. I'm one of those niggas. Like, I'm going to find the light. I'm going to find the front of the stage.
So you got main character energy.
What is it called?
Main character.
100%. 100%. I don't know how to do background. I don't know how to be extra. That ain't who I am. Yeah. Some niggas is background singers and some niggas is lead singers. That's right. I am a lead singer, right? And so that's what LA did. So how Bobby Outside happens. Now, because you know I'm 51, right? This is what's crazy, right? Mm-hmm. And so what I understand now we're gonna talk about the God part of it. What I understand now is all those things had to happen in order for me to get to this point. In order for me to mature enough, right? Because if the neutrons pop off, we're not sitting here. Because now I can talk to you about those groups. We were signed at the same time as Guy. We were signed at the same time as Jodeci and MCA. And I look at those guys, I wouldn't want to be none of them. They cooked. That life has been tough. The drugs, the heart. Look at me. Yeah. I'm just like, so I'm thankful to God. Now, I mean, obviously it hurt, when I didn't make it, so to speak, right? Mm-hmm. But now I look at it and I'm prepared for everything that's happening to Bobby Outside right now. So I literally had gone away. I was telling them, my guy before the show, I had gone away, moved to Illinois. I was only listening to worship music. I was off the whole R&B thing. I had stopped writing songs. I had stopped chasing, basically. If you're a songwriter, you understand, like, it's a chase. It's a shot in the dark. You and 100,000 other cats is trying to get a placement on Chris Brown. Right? Yeah. And so what I understood is that if I'm with Tank, well, now we're in the room with the artist. If you're in the room with the artist, the chance of you placing the record goes up 50 to 60%. Mm-hmm. That's what a lot of people don't.
Half the battle.
100%. Because if the artist loves the record, he's going to fight for that record with the label. If you're shooting in the dark, the A&R or the guy next to the A&R might hear the song and hate before the artist ever hears it. And they'll tell you he didn't like it. Mm-hmm. I had that happen to me on the Chris Brown record 2012. We gave the record to the guy. He tells us, me, Adonis, me, Sean, shout out to Adonis Shropshire, one of my boys, super dope songwriter. We give it to the A&R guy. He comes back, oh yeah, Chris didn't like it. Well, he didn't know we was in the studio next to K-Mac. We tell K-Mac, hey bro, just play the record for Chris. If you get Chris to cut the record, we'll give you the bridge. Record gets placed. Chris hears the song and cuts it in the same day. So you just kind of learn these things, right? So back to what I was saying. I moved to Illinois. I'm off R&B. I'm off trying to be an artist. I'm off all these things. And what I didn't understand is that God was even preparing me for the Bobby Outside movement, because I was a big fish in a small place, right? So I'm talking at schools. I'm doing the radio show every week. I'm doing their morning shows. It's basically to the point to where now all you got to do is turn the lights on and I'm ready to rock, right? So it was my stomping ground for preparing for Bobby Outside. I was always lit. You know what I'm saying? That's why my friends that hang out with me like me around. They call me Bobby the Bunny. The energy's there. It has never not been there.
And right? That's where the Bobby Outside
That's where it comes from, bro.
Because when you outside, that energy it's infectious.
That's it, dog.
That's right.
We said if we could bottle this thing up,
yeah,
I'll be worth 400 million.
Yeah, you're right. They're right.
I'll be telling people I haven't cracking up. After I do all this, I'll be in the bed like this, right? It be 2 a.m. in my eyes. I still can't shut them. I can't shut it off. And my wife is like, nigga, go to sleep. And I had to tell her, you should put me to sleep. Oh, that's an idea. Wow. Jump on this thing. Come on, wow. So that's how Bobby Outside was born.
Okay, yes, definitely, dope. So the neutrons were legendary, but the newts, I mean, that's a big deal, man. It's dope to be sitting next to you. You know, I've been a fan. I watched the Vlad interview. I love the Vlad interview. I've been a fan of Jay Valentine, of course. Everybody from the Bay is a fan of Jay Valentine. But since I met you, it's been a great time this week in R&B. That's when I started working with you.
Yes.
And now we're right here, the Bobby Outside Show.
Bay Area Connect.
Bay Area Connect.
Yes.
And I'm happy to be a part of it, Bob.
Man, I'm happy to be on your show, bro. So let's talk about the neutrons a little bit. A lot of stuff people don't know, right? So especially since the Jackson movie just came out, right? So the neutrons started off as a dancing group when we called it strutting. People in LA call it popping. And so we used to do talent shows and we would dance, right? Well, then my dad, I tell you, he was a pimp. Yep. And so he would listen to these pimp songs, the Stylistics, the Delphonics, Blue Magic, right? And so I'm like, and I'm sitting on, in the Cadillac. I'm gonna set the mood for y'all. They got that big ass thing in the middle in the Cadillac, right? And I'd be sitting on the thing in the middle because I'm his sidekick, right? I'm his little son, but I'm his sidekick. And he'd be singing these songs, and I just started singing the songs. So we dancing, and now I started singing, and he heard me singing, and he looked like, wait, you can sing a little bit, right? And so that's how that started. I started off singing pimp songs, the Delphonics, the stop
sideshow.
Yes, sideshow. La 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 means I love you. And people don't know this. I actually got a singing lesson from what's my guy name from the Delphonics? William Hart. William Hart. I don't know how my daddy knew him. I'm thinking there was a cocaine connection. I'm thinking there had to be a cocaine connection.
Because how do you know the Delphonics?
He came to my house and gave me a singing lesson, bro. He's the lead singer of the Delphonics.
Wow.
Called. Many guys have come to you with a line that wasn't true, and you passed them by.
Come on, Tom.
Huh?
Come on, Tom.
Though you're in the center ring, and their lines don't mean a thing, why don't you let me try? Right? So anyway, pimp shit.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
Yeah. So the neutrons, we did these talent shows. We would win the talent shows, and then we added the singing. Now we really crushed it because now we're doing New Edition. Like we're doing Popcorn Love. We're doing all the Cool It Now. We got all the steps. We go telephone. Yeah, we going crazy. We do Juneteenth. That was my first experience of fandomonium, bro. Like we do it, and all the little girls is going crazy. Cause I'm talking, we hitting, and I'm singing, and then I'm like, and if you guys want to, I'm a little kid. If you guys want to meet the neutrons, all of you come over here after show. Well, guess what? They all came over there and chased us,
lined up,
running for our lives. And after that, bro, I was like, I want this. I want this more than anything. And it was that moment and Motown 25. I saw Motown 25. I saw the Jackson brothers do their thing, and then I saw Mike do Billie Jean, bro. It was a wrap, bro. It was a wrap. I was ready to work. We would practice 12. This is what people don't. We would practice 12, 13 hours a day.
Wow.
When we signed, so we was going back Bay to LA to get found. And this is what people want. Jay ain't singing like that. I'm singing all this, man. I'm singing in front of all the A&R dudes. We meeting everybody. When we meet Joe Jackson, I got us in that room. I run in there and start dancing and singing.
Come on, Bob.
When my daddy come back, we in.
Yep.
And Joe giving us money every month, put us up in a house in Granada Hills. Yeah. And we signed to Jackson Records. Ooh. I said, I could sing. I could sing like you. I could dance like your son. He said, somebody put some music on for this boy. Just like that. But my daddy come back from Pioneer's Chicken. So if you from LA, you know what Pioneer's Chicken is. He went to Pioneer's Chicken. Guys, he come back, we in. We on Jackson Records. And then that didn't work out. We didn't know the nigga was blackballed. We didn't know they hated Joe Jackson. He had used all his juice cards. And nothing happened. But Joe showed us love, paid some bills. And then you go back to the Bay. And then we had to go.
So that's what happened. So
your ups and downs of you like we finna make it, right? We made it.
Yeah.
Damn, we didn't make it.
Yeah, you started.
So you gotta go back to school. You gotta. I didn't hung out with Mike. You ain't hang out with no Mike. I got pictures to prove it. Here they go. Yeah, you hung out with Mike. We right here. Yeah, we still didn't make it. So I go back to school. I'm back in school. We still cutting records. We still. People don't know the grind that goes into it, bro.
So let me ask you this, Bob.
Yeah.
Name me some of the artists that you have worked with in this journey of yours.
Everybody, bro. At this point, Babyface.
The
The Underdogs, Damon Thomas, Harvey Mason, who's now the president of the Grammys, has recorded records on me. James Fauntleroy sang on my gospel record, who's one of the best writers in the world. Latoya Luckett, Pleasure P.
Chris Brown.
I did a record on Ron Isley, Keisha Cole. I executive produced Tank's Now or Never album. Omarion, Kevin Edmonds from one of my favorite groups, After Seven. I wrote on that album that went gold. Coco from SWV.
Adina Howard.
Day 26. I did Girlfriend.
Day 26.
Oh, my first placement was on the remix of the Adina Howard record, Freak Like Me.
Crazy.
Me and Jay did this. Here's a little something for the niggas to ride to. Here's a little something. Like, that was the remix. Here's a little something for the niggas to ride
It's
to.
legendary.
Yeah,
stuff.
like that. It just writers, producers. I mean, everybody, bro.
Yeah.
Like at this point we've been in the rooms, bro.
Don't.
Even other writers have come up under us. Black Tuxedo now killing the Dear Residuals.
Wow.
Like I said, James Fauntleroy, my boy Dirk Pate, shout out to him from the Bay too, did one of Tank's last records that went number one. Like it's a lot of guys that now have even saw us do it. Rich.
Yep.
Rich is my baby mama's. Big Rich is my baby mama's little brother.
Yes.
He's Big Rich because he saw the Neutrons.
Yeah.
There's so many artists that saw the Neutrons, even though he wasn't huge, that made kids from the Bay Area know that it was possible.
Inspiring.
Yes.
Yeah.
H-Town.
Come on.
Shazam from H-Town is my boy, and me and Jay didn't even notice. He was like, bro, H-Town is because the Neutrons were. He was like, y'all were a 3-man group and so are we. He was like, we saw y'all and was like, nigga, we could do that.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
H-Town, one of my favorites.
Me too.
Art recipe.
So him telling me that is crazy. So you just never know, bro, like your impact either.
That's dope.
You know what I mean? So yeah, bro, we've
Okay. Thanks, Bob.
Yeah.
So all right.
Oh, Michael Jackson too, by the way.
And you come on. You ain't gonna leave him out.
I spent time with Mike. I recorded in that same studio where most of those Thriller hits that he created before he took them to Quincy, which the movie made me realize, which tripped me out. Jackie actually, so the Neutrons on the album, we did I Want You Back 1990. And Jackie actually sang on the background.
Wow. Epic.
Jackie Jackson.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so top 5 Bay Area R&B artists. It could be dead or alive. Top 5 Bay Area R&B artists.
We consider Sly Stone to be okay. Sly Stone is like, he would be number 1, bro. Sly Stone, and people don't even know, bro. Sly Stone was a genius, bro.
Yeah.
If you want me to stay, I'll be around today. What?
Sly.
They look both for you. About you go.
Get in there.
Man, so Sly Stone would be number 1. Obviously, Tony.
Tony.
Well, the Whispers ain't they by way of the Bay Area, because I found out I didn't know they're actually from LA, and I didn't know that they're like from Watts or somewhere, but they got their start in the Bay Area because they was hanging out with the pimps in the Bay Area.
There you go.
So I'm still taking the Whispers.
Okay.
Kehlani.
Kehlani's
one of my favorites. Yeah.
You got Keisha Cole. You got
Keisha Cole. En Vogue, actually, so when we came out, and the Neutrons and En Vogue came out at the same time. We were on showcases together.
Okay.
We were on shows together. They were phenomenal, bro.
Mm-hmm.
En Vogue was amazing, dog.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's
Keisha Cole, En Vogue.
Yes.
Her.
Oh, Lettucey. Lettucey. Her.
Yeah.
Yeah. People don't know. Bay Area cracking like crack on the and white music too. There's a lot of
there you go.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
Doobie Brothers.
Yeah, it's a lot of Bay Area crack.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right, so that was the top 5. Now I want to ask you to put these genres in order for me.
Okay.
Doo-wop, traditional R&B, New Jack Swing, neo soul, or Y2K R&B. So how you want to like put that in the top 5 categories? What's your favorite to your?
I told you I'm a purist. So straight up and down R&B is it for me because it's the one that all the other ones pull from. However you want to, whether it be neo soul or whatever you just said, doo wop. So for me, it's gonna be straight up and down R&B because again, I feel like I'm a purist and everybody pull from straight up and down R&B, whether it be hip hop R&B, pop R&B, whatever kind of R&B. It all comes from
that traditional
R&B, right? Which is rhythm and blues. So then I would probably go. I love doo wop. I mean, that's I think acapella. Yeah, I think of In the Still of the Night, and I think of these, these records.
Yeah, no, I heard you sing them before, so I'm like, doo wop.
Like I mean, that time, I mean, and soul, bro. Yeah. Like you Sam Cooke, like there was Otis Redding. There were guys that I mean, they sang like the Rippers do. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like those guys. Yeah. I love Y2K though. I love what that does. I love the jagged edge. I love the now that they're adding like it depends. It's the drill. It's called drill, right? The drill, the New Jersey drill thing. Those drums. Mm-hmm. I was just talking to DJ Dilemma about that. I love when traditional R&B and hip hop meet the right way. Whether it be you jacked an old rap melody or an old rap cadence. Yeah. Or old rap drums.
Break beats,
like when they Puffy, they were great at it. Bad Boy was great at sampling, like whether it be James Brown drums or you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Whatever those drums are, and putting it with straight up and down R&B to create a different genre. Or Teddy Riley, like New Jack Swing, like that, bro. It keeps it fresh for me. You know what I mean? Like I like even now, like sometimes in straight R&B, you're like, yeah, that's. But then you put that edge on it.
That shit on it.
You put that edge on it, bro.
So tell me. So break it down with me. So because you said soul too. So it goes doo wop, and then part goes soul, then traditional R&B, New Jack Swing, neo soul, then to Y2K. Is that how you see it?
That's how I see it. Yes. I mean, and to be honest, I'm such a singer, and I talked about like the lyric and the melody and the changes of the chords and the different things grabbing, like pulling on heartstrings. Mm-hmm. So soul would probably be first, to be honest. Like I talked about a Jasmine Sullivan. Like you could call it neo soul if you want to, but she's a soul singer. Like those singers are different. They don't sing, they sing. Mm-hmm. And there's a big difference.
Yeah. Yeah, at the end of the day, it's all soul. Because all the work, the names, categories, that's like you said, it's the people put.
I would say rhythm and blues and soul. Mm-hmm. Those things, bro. They do something to you.
That's it.
They do something to you. Okay. And even funk, like what James Brown did, what Leon Thomas is doing, like that, it's timeless. Yeah. That's the word I would use. It's timeless.
For real.
Yeah.
Dope. Okay, now, it's my last question. That Vlad interview, Bob. That Vlad interview. I know a lot of the people West Coast Bear, they want to know.
Okay.
The infamous story.
All right.
Bubbles biting Jack. Was that real? And let's say from your perspective.
So Bay Area, this is Bay Area, and the Bay Area people, y'all should know, like all the pimps, they gonna add extras. They gonna add that yada I mean. They gonna add it. And he added to it. Okay. Like what he did was snapped at him. He never bit him. He did not bite Jack. Yeah. But he did snap at him. Mm-hmm. And Mike did slap him upside his head. Yeah. That was real. Yeah. And Mike's voice changed to it like a we like, damn, that was different. Like it wasn't like Bubbles. Like Bubbles. Like damn, that
it got serious.
Right. And then Bubbles went to praying. That was a real thing. Like, yeah, that was real. But he didn't bite Jack. Bob. Yeah, my dad was a pimp, and my dad was the greatest storyteller of all time.
Of all time?
I'm talking about like, I saw him. We were at Jamie Foxx's house. He was telling his story about his book and his movie, and he had these dudes for about 3 hours. Like they couldn't believe it. Mm. And Jamie Foxx is a hell of a storyteller. You know what I mean? And super, you know what I mean, charismatic, and they were cooked, bro. Like they couldn't believe. They were like, this stuff is real. And then, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Of course he's adding, but most of it's real.
Awesome. Yeah, I love that story. Yeah. I love your pops. I love the story. Rest in peace.
Yeah, he was great. Ron Newt. Ron Newt was great, man.
That was I watched that interview maybe once a year for sure.
Yeah,
it's a good one, and it just it embodies that Bay Area.
Yeah,
and it just feels good when you watch it. Like,
yeah, and see now he gone. I can tell the truth. He committed every crime that you could think about. Every crime.
Yeah.
He sold dope. He pimped hoes. He had counterfeit money. He robbed a bank.
Yeah.
He was a known gun carrier. In fact, we were in court. I was a kid. Imagine this. We were in court, and they finna give him 30 years at least. That's what we're thinking. And so they read his rap sheet, and I'm like, as a kid, I'm like, holy shit. Like, yo. It was like attempted. I'm talking about attempted murder. Like it was, you know what I mean? Like extort, everything you could think of. Mm-hmm. He had it, and he did. Like you know what I'm saying? Like they just hadn't caught him. Like John Gotti, like they hadn't caught him on these things, and finally they catch him on welfare fraud. Yeah. Went to jail for welfare fraud. Welfare fraud, and being because of the welfare fraud made him a felon. So he was a felon with a gun. Mm-hmm. So he got 10 years for being a felon with a gun.
Yeah, and that's what that Bay Area. Mm-hmm. That's what the Bay Area streets
and the old school cats, see, this is what we got to talk about. These new school cats be snitching.
Yeah.
The old school cats stood on business. Mm-hmm. Him, my cousin did 30 years. Mm-hmm. And I ain't never heard nobody, this is the most gangster shit ever. Like, we would talk to him and he had a cell phone in jail. Yeah. And he'd be like, they could only hold me 6 more. I'm like, how is he this happy in jail?
Come on.
And now he out, and it's like he never went. And he did 30 years. He went to jail in 85. Wow. And got out recently, and he back balling. He's still him.
That's right.
Yeah.
They can't stop him.
No. Newts, Beasleys, Tatums. It's a thing.
It's a thing. It's a thing. Yeah.